Ever felt like you're in an endless race, chasing after the next big thing, hoping it'll finally make you happy? You're not alone. But what if I told you that race is a trap that's keeping you from seeing your true worth? Welcome to 3 Signs You Might Be Undervaluing Yourself Without Realizing It, a journey back to yourself, guided by the timeless wisdom of Stoicism. We've all said to ourselves, if only I had that, I'd be happy. It's like being on a treadmill, lots of effort, no real progress. Imagine the freedom in knowing that your worth isn't on a price tag. It's in your actions, your virtues, your essence. Imagine the peace you'd get when you stop auditioning for others' approval and start living your truth. Bending over backwards just for a nod of approval, tweaking our lives, muffling our voices, all for a thumbs up from someone else. We can do better than that, right? I'm lagging behind them, you say every time someone's highlight reel is swiped into your face. It never stops, does it? But remember what Epictetus said, envy is the ulcer of the soul. Ouch! Why poison ourselves with comparison? Your journey is yours alone, full of lessons, victories, and yes, setbacks. Shouldn't you rather celebrate it? Your path, your progress. Why compare your script to someone else's highlight reel? That's not the story you're here to tell. Luckily for us, the Stoics contemplated the meaning of self-worth way before the modern world conceived more ways to undermine it. And they stand the test of time, always have, always will. So let's look at what Stoicism has to say when it comes to us undervaluing ourselves and our worth. Give ourselves some brain fodder, and while we are at it, make it count by imbibing some wisdom too. After all, incorporating Stoic wisdom into our lives doesn't just offer insights, it offers liberation. And who doesn't want to be free? You crave what others have.
It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more that is poor.
Picture this. Life as a banquet. Each person has a plate filled with their choices. Now, here you are, eyeing your neighbor's plate, missing out on savoring your meal. Why crave the steak on another's plate when you've got a feast before you? This habit of wanting what others have, isn't it a bit like chasing a mirage? You run towards it, only to find nothing. Ask yourself, do I really know what I want? Without this knowledge, it's like setting sail with no destination in mind. You might catch the wind, but will it take you where you truly wish to go? And let's be real, sometimes we're just not ready to row as hard as others have. It's one thing to admire someone's island from afar. It's another to embark on the journey to reach it. Stoicism steps in like a wise old friend telling us, know thyself. It's not just about knowing your desires, but understanding your nature, your true essence. This is crucial because how can you hit a target you can't see? You can't, right? So start by figuring out your target. Here's a thought. Instead of glancing at the other lane, why not focus on paving your own? Be the architect of your journey, not a spectator of someone else's. Remember, I am the creator of my path. Let this be your mantra. Your journey is unique, so embrace it. Stoicism isn't about denying ambition. It's about aligning ambition with your true nature. It's like matching the right key to the right lock, the right goals for your unique self, not someone else's. Reaffirm to yourself, I seek what fits my nature, not what fits another's. Let's get practical. Sit down, take a pen, and chart your course. What excites you? What drives you? These are the signposts to your treasure. And when you start walking your path, you'll realize the joy is in the journey, not just the destination. Let's shift our focus, away from others' plates, back to our banquet, away from others' paths, onto carving our own. Let's embrace the Stoic wisdom, know yourself, align your goals, and enjoy your unique journey. That's the recipe for a fulfilling life, one where we're too busy enjoying our meal to glance at another's. You try to please others.
I have often wondered how it is that every man loves himself more than all the rest of men, but yet sets less value on his own opinion of himself than on the opinion of others.
Why should I anchor my happiness in the ever-changing tides of others' opinions? This question, echoing the wisdom of Marcus Aurelius, invites us to ponder the futility of seeking external validation. Remember, you are the captain of your ship. The approval of the seagulls circling above is inconsequential to your journey. Consider this. When you try to please everyone, you often sail in circles, losing sight of your true north. Marcus Aurelius, a beacon of Stoic thought, reminds us to chart our course based on our actions and attitudes, not the shifting winds of approval. In the grand theatre of life, isn't it better to be the playwright of your own story than a mere actor in someone else's? And let's not forget, the quest for external approval is like chasing a mirage after all. It's an illusion, always just out of reach. The Stoics, with their profound insight, saw this clearly. Pleasing others is not inherently virtuous, they declared. Why sacrifice your moral compass for a treasure map that leads to fool's gold? Embrace the Stoic practice of living by nature. Be true to yourself, for in this authenticity lies your power. Constantly molding yourself to fit others' molds is like wearing a mask that never fits. It's uncomfortable, it's constraining, and most importantly, it hides your true face from the world. Imagine the serenity of a mind unburdened by the weight of others' judgments. Repeat after me. Inner virtue and self-discipline are my true guides. Inner virtue and self-discipline light my way. In the pursuit of tranquility of mind, I free myself from the chains of external approval. And so, let's step into the arena of life with self-reliance as our armor. Marcus Aurelius, a titan of Stoicism, advocated for a life where happiness and peace come from within. In his words, find the strength to build your inner fortress, impervious to the fleeting opinions of others. As you sail the Stoic seas, remember, your boat is steered by the rudder of your own values, guided by the stars of your inner virtues, and powered by the winds of self-reliance. On this voyage, the only approval you need is your own. You constantly compare yourself with others.
How much time he gains who does not look to see what his neighbor says or does or thinks, but only at what he does himself, to make it just and holy.
Do you often compare yourself with others, and then feel like you're drowning in the endless waves of comparisons you spin around yourself? Marcus Aurelius, a beacon of Stoicism, would ask you, why measure the depth of your ocean by the waves of others? This metaphor encapsulates the Stoic stance on the futility of constant comparison with others. Why do we chain ourselves to the opinions and achievements of others when our own journey beckons with unexplored depths? Aurelius prompts us to question this habit, not to chastise, but to liberate us. He guides us to a path less trodden, yet more fulfilling, the path of self-improvement and personal virtue. Let's pause and ask ourselves, are the standards set by others the compass by which I navigate my life? Aurelius would gently argue that this compass leads us astray. Our true north lies within, in the quiet yet potent realm of self-reflection and personal growth. Consider the contrast between the societal race for comparison and the Stoic pursuit of inner peace. Society shouts, be like them, have what they have. Stoicism whispers, be yourself, value what you have. The difference is stark, like night and day. Repeat after me, my journey is unique, my path is my own. Let this affirmation sink in, let it resonate with your every step. Aurelius knew that by embracing our individual journey, we find contentment and a sense of purpose that no external comparison can offer. Let us embrace the beauty of our individuality, the uniqueness of our journey. As Aurelius himself said, "He who lives in harmony with himself lives in harmony with the universe." In this harmony, there's no room for needless comparisons, only space for growth, self-acceptance, and tranquility. So, take the first step today. Shift your focus inwards to where your true potential lies. Let the waves of comparison ebb away, leaving you standing firm on the shore of self-contentment and inner peace. Remember, in the grand ocean of life, your wave is yours to ride, unique and magnificent in its own right. As we close this chapter of our journey, remember that the quest for understanding our true worth is both timeless and deeply personal. Stoicism, with its profound insights into human nature, offers us a compass to navigate this quest. It teaches us that our worth is not a reflection of our possessions, the approval of others, or how we compare to those around us. Instead, it's rooted in something far more enduring: our character, our actions, and the authenticity of our personal journey. Let this exploration serve as a reminder that you are enough, just as you are. Your value is inherent and immeasurable, not because of what you have or what others think of you, but because of who you are at your core. So, take a moment to reflect on your journey, acknowledge your worth, and embrace the unique contributions you bring to the world. The path to self-discovery and self-acceptance is ongoing, filled with both challenges and triumphs. But armed with the wisdom of Stoicism and a renewed sense of self-worth, you're equipped to face this journey with resilience, courage, and a deep-seated peace. Your story is one of a kind, a narrative of growth, learning, and becoming. Let it unfold with grace, embracing every chapter with an open heart and an unwavering belief in your own value. Remember, the journey to rediscovering your worth is not a solitary one. We are all travelers on this path, seeking to understand and affirm our place in the world. Share your story, listen to others, and find strength in the collective journey. Together, we can build a world where each person's worth is recognized, celebrated, and cherished. As always, if you feel helped, then feel free to join our tribe too. How, you ask? By hitting that like button as a symbol of your commitment to change. By subscribing to join a community where wisdom isn't just shared but lived, to help us create powerful stuff. And don't forget to hit the notification bell, the gentle chime of a Stoic philosopher, reminding you to return to this space of learning and growth. Each like, each subscription, each notification is a step towards a collective awakening. And if you feel that stirring in your heart, that resonance with the words of Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, or Epictetus, share this video. That will help us immensely in continuing to create powerful and unique stuff for the community.